Hi, good morning. I'm Heidi, and you're practicing with Holy Cow Yoga Center in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. And this morning we'll be doing a very short, abbreviated Ashtanga practice. And the most important aspect of the Ashtanga practice is to stay with your breath. So if you feel like we're moving a little too fast or too slow, modify for your breath at your pace. So let's step up to the top of the mat and begin in Samastitihi, which means equal standing in the feet. So beginning to develop a supple energy of the legs, feel a gentle contraction of the quadriceps. Let the hands just rest gently towards the sides. Feel free to close the eyes as you awaken the breath this morning. And developing a very subtle breath with sound. And this is called the Ujjayi breath. It's a victorious breath. And the sound comes from the nose, but there's a very gentle constriction of the glottis, which causes a little sound, almost the waves of the ocean, or as though you were fogging up a mirror. This gives the mind something to rest on and to think about during practice. And drawing the hands to heart center, lift the elbows away from the body. We'll begin with just a simple Om, gathering our energy together. So we'll take a falling out breath. First, a full inhale, and exhale to release, and inhale to Om. Release hands to sides. We begin with Surya Namaskara A. So on the inhale, breathe the arms up and lift to the thumbs overhead. As you exhale, fold Uttanasana, forehead towards shins. On the inhale, look forward. And exhale, plant the palms, step, walk, or hop back into a high plank position. Look forward. Exhale, lower, elbows in. And then inhale, either cobra or upward facing dog. Nice strong arms and legs. With the exhale, send the hips up and back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And steady the breath. So we're working towards a breath that is even. The inhale and the exhale are equal lengths. One's not deeper or longer than the other. Do feel free to find a little movement here as you open up the back side of the body, the legs. Perhaps bend one knee and press the opposite heel down as well as back. Awaken the arms. Take a gentle bend of the elbows and roll the shoulders back away from the ears. Press yourself away from your hands. And awaken the legs and press yourself away from your feet. Finding this gentle oppositional energy, propelling the hips up and back. Take one more full breath all the way in. And then exhale, empty the breath completely. Look forward first, and then on the inhale, feet come to hands. You can walk, step, or hop to get them there. Inhale and look forward. As you exhale, fold, keep the legs nice and strong. Inhale, rising all the way up. Lead with the head, palms touch as you look up. Exhale and hands release to sides. We'll do two more, just like that. So on the inhale, sweep the arms back up, touch the palms and look up. Exhale and fold, emptying the breath into Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, step or float back, lowering down, elbows in and the shoulder points lift. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, strong arms and legs. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Allow the head just to be soft between the arms, maybe softening the sides of the neck. Wrap the outer armpits towards the floor, really shoring up the shoulder girdle. The side ribs feel strong. Make sure the feet are about 4 to 6 inches apart. The fingers are spread nice and wide. Begin to feel a very subtle pressing of the thighs back. Gazing towards either the knees, thighs, or up towards the crease of the hips. See if the heels can sink back and down. Starting to warm up the body. Take one more full inhale, really filling all the way up. Exhale and empty the breath. Look forward first. Inhale, feet come to hands. Again, either walk, step, or hop. Find some length, gaze forward. Exhale, legs are strong as you fold. Leading with the head. Inhale, rising all the way up. Look up. Exhale, returning hands to the sides. And last Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up, look up, lengthen the tail. Exhale and hinge forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward. Step or float back, lowering down on the exhale. Inhale to strong arms and legs. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathing slowly. Victorious breath with sound. Press the thighs back, wrapping shoulders towards the floor. Soften the root of the tongue. Notice if the tongue is pressed to the ceiling of the mouth, and just release that. Continue to find that even, steady pace of breath. Body feeling strong, warm, open. Take one more full inhale all the way to the top. And then exhale, emptying the breath. Look forward first. In your inhale, feet to hands. Walk, step, or hop. Find some length. Inhale. Exhale, strong legs and fold. Leading with the head. Inhale, come all the way up. Look up overhead, touch the palms, and then exhale, releasing hands to sides. 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar B. So begin with your feet together, knees together. 1 breath in Utkatasana. Bend the knees, sit the hips, press the palms together overhead, and then exhale, fold over legs, straighten the knees. Inhale and look forward. Exhale, step or float back, lowering your way down or hold in plank. Inhale to heart open, so that could be cobra, up dog, or something between. Exhale, hips up and back. Now spin your left heel down, look forward and step that right foot between the hands. Bend the right knee for Virabhadrasana A, press the palms, look up. On your exhale, hands come down, left heel spins up for that right foot to step back. Look forward and then lower. Inhale to strong arms, open heart, and exhale, hips up and back. Spin the right heel down, step that left foot forward. Virabhadrasana A, hips are squared, left knee bends. Look up, exhale, hands come down, right heel picks up to step the left foot back. Looking forward as you lower. Inhale to strong arms and legs. And then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Steady out the pace of breath here. An option always to come down to hands and knees and maybe find a few breaths in child's pose if that's a little more accessible. So this is a practice that you want to begin to ease into. The full Ashtanga practice can be somewhere between 90 minutes to 2 hours. And so just a short practice is better than none at all. Even just a brief 20 minutes, 30 minutes helps to open, and you get the essence of the practice. So taking one more full inhale here and downward facing dog. And then on your exhale, empty the breath completely, look forward. Walk, step, or hop, both feet to hands, lengthen and look forward. As you exhale, fold over strong legs, feet together. Sit the hips low, bend the knees, coming back into Utkatasana, awkward chair. Exhale, stand up, release your hands to sides. The body feeling warm and strong. Last one right here. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms and look up. As you exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward. Don't drop your head as you step or float back. You can either hold in plank or lower down. And then inhale to heart open of choice. Exhale, hips up and back. Left heel spins down, right foot steps forward. It's the inhale that brings the torso and arms up. Look up. And then exhale, hands come down, right foot back. Look forward as you lower or hold in plank. Inhale to heart open. And exhale, hips up and back. So the right heel spins down. Left foot will step forward. Wait for your inhale to bring the arms and torso up. Look up. Exhale, hands release. Left foot back. Spin that right heel up. Lower or hold. Inhale. And exhale. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Again, the option to find child's pose if that is more accessible, or stay right here. 5 fluid solid and strong breaths. And pressing the hips up and back, wrapping the shoulders towards the floor. Take one more full inhale. And then on your exhale, empty the breath entirely. Look forward first and inhale, feet to hands. Lengthen and look forward. Exhale, and strong legs as you fold ankles together. Bend the knees, sit the hips. Sweep the palms up overhead and look up. And then exhale, stand up. Release your hands to sides. Take a moment right there. Find a little smile at the corners of the mouth. And then draw your hands to your waist and step or hop feet hip distance apart. Padangusthasana, hand to toe pose. So on the inhale, lift the sternum, root the tailbone long. As you exhale, fold strongly out over the legs. Release hands to big toes, pointer and middle finger, scoop the toes. Bend the knees, look forward and inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. As you exhale, fold. So the belly can come to thighs. The elbows will start shifting out to the sides. Notice where the weight is in the feet and see if you can tip some of that forward into the toes, into the mounds underneath the big toes. The heels are heavy. And soften the sides of the neck. Full opening for the back side of the body. Again, softening the root of the tongue, but feeling some effort to pull the low belly in and up. And on your next inhale, look forward, a little bend of the knees. Exhale, release hands to your hips. Press into the feet and wait for your inhale to bring you all the way up, torso up. And then exhale, step or hop feet together and release your hands to sides. Now we'll move into Trikonasana, triangle. Right foot will step about 4.5 to 5 feet back. Big step. Turn your left toes to the long edge of the mat. Spin your right toes to the back. Bring your arms out over your feet with your palms facing downward. Inhale, reach and extend out over that right leg. And then releasing fingertips, either towards the shin, the ankle, maybe taking hold of the big toe one day. Left arm can extend up. See if you can look up towards those left fingertips and then hug the shoulder blades towards one another. Press yourself off of your left toes, but away from that right foot. So again, finding this idea of oppositional energy. Feel the hip points wrapping in towards one another and the low ribs draw in to find that stability at the core. Take one more full inhale. With the exhale, look down. On the inhale, press into that right foot, stand all the way up. Spin your right toes in and turn your left toes forward. So inhale, reach and lengthen out over that left leg, releasing fingertips towards ankle, foot, shin. You can also reach the hand to a block. Right arm reaches up. Take a moment to gather the energy of the hip points towards each other. Press off that back foot and away from your left big toe mound. That top shoulder, it's the right one on this side, rolling back as the shoulder blades draw in, so the heart is extending towards that side wall. If it's too much to look up towards the right fingertips, gaze either down or to the side wall. Take one more full breath in, lengthen, and then exhale, look down, inhale, press into the feet, stand up. Right foot will step forward to meet the left, returning to the top of the mat, and hands to sides in Samastitihi. Next is Utthita Parshvakonasana. That's extended side angle. So the right foot steps nice and far back once again. And turn your left toes in, turn your right toes towards the back of the mat. Bend into your right knee towards 90 degrees. And then options. Either bend your right elbow and forearm to thigh, or reach right armpit towards the knee. Either take hold of the ankle or plant the palm. Left arm extends alongside the left ear. The palm faces downward. Keep opening that right knee to the pinky edge on that foot. And the left leg is extended, one is solid, pressing the whole sole of that left foot down. And breathing into the side ribs, the intercostal muscles on that left side body. Nice lateral stretch, deep stretch for the inner groin, front side of the pelvis. Try not to drop the head, but snuggle the ear up towards the arm. Take one more breath in. Exhale, look down first. Press into that right foot, come all the way up, straighten that leg, and pivot right toes in. Turn your left toes forward. Bend the left knee towards 90 degrees, and then either bend the left elbow and reach the right arm alongside the ear, or take the left fingertips either inside, outside that left foot, or even hold on to the ankle. So the right palm reaches forward, and extend, breathe through that whole right side body. Big stretch, keep opening up that left knee out to the side. Soften the tongue and peel it away from the roof of the mouth. 4 and 5. With the exhale, look down. Inhale, press into the left foot. Just open up the arms out over the feet. And then turn your left toes forward. Return that right foot up to the top of the mat. Samastitihi. Now we'll shift into a balance pose of Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana. So feel free to maybe use the wall as additional balance, or just step off the mat if it feels wobbly. We'll shift the weight over onto the left foot first. Pick up your right knee, or foot, bend the knee. And we'll externally rotate the right knee by taking hold of this right foot, ankle, or shin. See if the sole of the foot can turn up towards the ceiling, and this right knee will begin to release down. If this is too much, you can place the sole of that foot inside and remain there. Right arm can wrap behind the back, either holding on to that left arm, elbow, maybe taking hold of the toes. You can stay upright. You can reach that left arm up if you choose, or stay right there. Exhale and fold if you choose to, or just gaze towards the horizon. So if you choose to fold, see if you can look towards the back of the mat. Those left fingertips will come outside of the left toes for additional balance. Soften the throat, any resistance in the breath. If you did choose to fold, with the inhale, come halfway up, bend that left knee. Inhale, come all the way up. And then on the exhale, release that right foot down. And full breath. Shift the weight over onto that right foot. Pick up the left knee. And externally rotating that left foot. You can take hold of the foot, ankle, shin. Turn the sole of that foot up. Left knee releases. Left arm can wrap behind the back. Again, either remain standing or choose to fold. A little bend of that right knee can keep that foot perched on the thigh. Right fingertips can release down, either looking towards the back of the mat, or if you're upright, gaze towards the horizon. Full breathing here. On the next inhale, if you folded, come halfway up, bend the right knee. Inhale, rest of the way up. And then with the exhale, release the left foot down. Step back up to the top of the mat. For a strong finish with the inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, fold. Uttanasana, emptying the breath. On the inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float back, lowering your way down, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, either cobra or upward dog. Exhale, hips up and back into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, look at the top of the mat or beyond the hands. You can hop through the arms, landing in a seated position, or simply lower yourself down onto the shins and cross over the ankles. Extend the legs forward. Flex the feet. Press the heels both forward and down. Draw the hands right next to the hips. Lift the sternum, the low belly and low back, supporting that length of the spine. Chin a little descension towards the chest. The eyes looking towards the toes. Dandasana, staff or stick pose. And with the next inhale, look forward, slide the hands behind you for reverse plank or Purvottanasana. The fingertips stay facing forward. Bend your elbows, point your toes, and drag your heels towards you just a skosh. Press into your hands, press into your heels, and lift the hips. Hug your thighs in, try not to let your feet roll out. Look up towards the ceiling or maybe slightly behind, but spread the fingers wide. Keep pushing down into the fingertips themselves. Hug the thighs in, soften the throat, and take one more full breath. Let the exhale bring the hips down, releasing and crossing the legs, either Sukhasana, just simple cross of the shins, or taking that right ankle on top of the left, maybe into Padmasana or Lotus, and then that left ankle on top of the right. To seal in this brief but energizing practice, reach the arms behind the back. You can take hold of your right wrist with your left pointer and thumb. Maybe you take your opposite elbow. One day those toes might be accessible. Inhale, lift the heart. And then as you exhale, folding into Yoga Mudra. This energetic sealing practice. Breathe. And then wait for an inhale. Bring yourself back up, right? Release. Thank you. Namaste. 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 Namaste.